We are recording. Mayor Fodor and entourage, United States.
Stau puțin, Mircea, te vezi un pic dacă e on sau nu, că nu mai știu, e on acum?
Da, sigur că da. Când,
Deci găsești poze. Deci ai tu mișto cu asta sau?
Our main hospital lab, but we see patients at 5 other places in the area. Sorry. So we only see a small number of our patients out of the hospital here. Most of them are seen. We have clinics in the surrounding area because the cities are so big. They also will work then with patients to figure out how to get them insurance. In the United States, health insurance and universal health insurance has been a big topic of discussion and argument over the last 5 or 10 years.
You are not obliged to have it if you are working somewhere.
Well, that's the big question.
Yeah, it is
so, the previous presidents wanted it. Or we can create 3D models, so 3-dimensional heart models that on a computer you can turn around and look at. But turning it around and looking at a computer is not the same as having your hands and being able to look at. So one of the advantages of working here at university setting is they're in the mechanical engineering is when we first contacted, but they have been doing 3-dimensional strings and it gets fed through and then it is melted and printed in that.
To operate such a small house.
Yeah.
do you have engineers,
Biomedical
engineers here? Okay.
Yeah, so that's who we worked with. So this, you can look
This
see.
is hard.
Yeah.
It's not so soft.
No. So this allows us, and so we
You see
create
the anatomy.
This is the anatomy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it allows us to, so we open it up so that we can look inside, and then the surgeons can say how they can fix the anatomy from the inside, if you want.
Very
See,
hard.
surgical
It's so
plan.
soft when you put the hand under it.
A little bit, yeah. But it's helped a lot with that because, for instance, if
See, it's the first time something
Yeah.
like this.
yeah, if you have a defect in the heart and you want to close the defect and you want to figure out how the blood can flow around what you're doing, you turn this around.
Child's heart.
Yeah. But we've been using this for a while now and found it to be very helpful. I'll show you what we're building.
So yes, it was one of my questions because we have been generally separate children hospitals and separate
The other side, so we're over here.
The buildings, they start more than the music until the building.
And they raise money to help the children here and they support families. And this is the second time they've done this project. They took children who had heart disease and they had a volunteer photographer to take the pictures. And all of these children are holding pictures of them when they were babies. So actually, this one, and this one happen to be my patients, but there are 10 of them here, or 12. So these are all children, they're older, holding pictures of themselves, and you can see how sick they were when they were younger. And the goal behind the project was to have, is when you're coming down here with your child, you're going into your care.
Oh, this is she. It's not
She.
the mother.
That's her. No, that's the patient. So her name is Taylor. She's 17 years old. So these 7 dogs are new puppies who just came here. And my son, who's a student at Duke, has been playing with these puppies. And they're going to train them to be service dogs, to be assistance dogs for various people. I don't know if they've selected the patients already, or the people already. They'll be trained for that, and part of that they're doing research on how to train them. And we're going to work with them to see if the dogs come here as part of their training. If they come here and visit us, and the people who work here get to see them, if it will help with their stress level and make them generally happier. Because everybody likes.
We have that in Sibiu as well. There are dogs working with autistic children. They have great results.
Yeah. We've started there because we work in a very high-stress job, but this group is very hard to make sure that people get to do things outside the hospital, have fun, to recognize people for doing. Hey, Jen. Nice to hold. Can you do it when you're 30 minutes? No.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'll check.
Okay.
This is your staff. This is the staff from here.
This is all the staff from here. This is a barbecue we had. I was the chef. Yes, I was cooking. I was very hot. This is that heart walk, that benefit walk last year. These are all team building.
Staff shout out.
So this is anybody who wants to let everybody know that somebody did something special. So just to thank them for everybody. So I was on call one night because I do some work here in the ICU, and I did some teaching, so someone thanked me for that. Or
Putting the parents or who is putting it?
no, these are
Also the
this is staff. This is all staff. So this is just thanking somebody for helping them out and things like that. So it's helped a lot. And they also, the hospital does that too. So the hospital will like this is Ben. He's one of our respiratory therapists. He comes. He bakes people cakes all the time. So they just did a little story about it here to remind people. And then this is our.
So film what you are doing here.
Yeah, but people like to do that. And this is our most recent information. So we're in this past year did just over 5 years, and we a lot of redundancy. What we want to make sure is that if something bad happens, that everybody's here. We don't have too many people here than too few. So that's one of the things I do spend my care doing as well.
It's a stressful.
Yes. This stent inside it has a valve, an actual tissue. So she needed a new valve. So they put the stent in there. When it expanded, there was a valve. So she, rather than having open heart surgery, she was here, put a catheter in her leg into her heart, and put a new valve in.
More complicated.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the recovery time was faster than. I think they're doing some testing here. So usually none of.
Easy. Start only after 2000, when the actual president becomes mayor. He changed everything in politics. He has the other strategy. He realized it's important to bring investors because unemployment was very high in Sibiu. All the companies were closing. They were not. They couldn't adapt to the Western market. And then he invested in industrial area in Sibiu, where the investors have very good conditions when they were coming to Sibiu. First of all, the open administration, which helped very much to the investors, and also the ground. They couldn't, the infrastructure made the city, and they couldn't buy the ground with normal prices, not with high prices. It was ground of the city. And first of all, there were discussions about selling this ground.
She's totally winning. You can get it done.
Okay, could we have your attention, please? Yeah. We're very informal this part of the evening. We'd like for Bob Ash, our president, to say a word of welcome. And then we'd like to go around and everyone introduce themselves. And you have 10 seconds to show your connection with Sibiu. Okay? And then what we'll do is process for the signing. Two mayors over here and take all kinds of pictures. Bob? Go.
Yeah, as Brady said, welcome. Delighted to have you all here for this tonight. I hope and think that our friends from Sibiu have had a great visit here this weekend and today. Looking forward to the signing ceremony. Mayor Schewel, thank you for your tremendous support of Sister Cities. We're deeply grateful for it and deeply grateful for your hospitality. I won't take much time other than to say again, we're delighted you're here. Hope some of you are involved with Sister Cities. Some of you may become involved with Sister Cities. We'd be delighted if you do. But with that, as Brady said, we'll just go around and introduce ourselves very quickly.
Our three guests from Sibiu, let's start with Ms. Durham. Who you are?
I must present myself. Yes, I'm the mayor of Sibiu. And I'm here to sign the agreement with Sister Cities. I'm glad to be here. I feel very well in the city. It's a lovely city, interesting, beautiful. I hope you will visit us.
I hope so.
Yes, it depends on you this time.
My name is Bianca Greco, I'm city councillor, and now my heart beats very strong.
My name is Dorothy Kitchen, and I'm a violinist, and that's how it got started.
Which is exciting. Okay. And also from Sibiu, everyone.
Hello, I'm Ilona. I handle communications and international contacts, and I'm very, very glad to be here. Thank you for having us.
And if we start at this end, we have several photographers, including the gentleman sitting there, Tomas. Introduce yourself.
My name is Tomas. I'm Internet Sister Cities, and I'm also Brady Searle's grandson.
That's a good connection. So he's our intern with Sister Cities. Everyone knows Mitch. Or Mitch, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, it's not much to say about me. I'm Mitch. I'm with my heart with Miss Dorothy Kitchen, and she led us through all of this, so she's my hero.
Okay. And next?
I'm Ilana. I'm not from Sibiu originally. I'm from Romania, but from a different city. But last year I participated in Durham Sister City event with Mitch and other people, organizing the Romanian booth, Mircea.
Who's that good-looking fellow standing behind you?
I'm Mihai. I'm Ilana's husband, and I'm supporting her in all her efforts to promote Romania at the international festivals in the area.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Eddie Davis. I serve on the Sister Cities board here in Durham.
He's also a former member of the Durham City Council.
Hello, I'm Smaranda Wilcox. I am originally from Romania, from the other most beautiful city in Romania, which is Timișoara. I had to bring it up. Anyway, and I love Sibiu just as much as Mircea does, and I always take my American friends to visit Sibiu after Timișoara.
My name is Alejandro Peña. I'm a Sister Cities Durham member. And for what I've heard and the people that I've briefly known, I'm looking forward to visit Sibiu in the short future.
My name is Fabrizia Roberts, and I'm here because my husband Brett's in the Rotary with Mr. Sylvester. I have a connection to Sibiu, Romania. I spent many of my vacations there as a child. My mother is from there, but I am from Mureș, which is still in Transylvania, about an hour away.
I'm Brett Roberts, and I'm lucky enough to marry into this Romanian family.
A local businessman.
I'm Cecilia Romascanu, and we love Sibiu, my husband. And I visited Sibiu 3 years ago, and we were very impressed with the renovation that was done in the downtown.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Emila was born in Saliste, close to Sibiu, a few miles away, and we were impressed with Saliste and Sibiu when we saw them. Very happy.
Also, Saliste is a very beautiful city. One of the most beautiful.
And very attached.
Yes.
I'm Lorenzo Lezano. I just retired from Duke University. Now that I have more time, I'm starting to get more involved with events pertaining to Romania and relations with Durham.
My name is Anna Mulashan. I'm from Bistrița, the same country as Sibiu. Same community also is part of the Transylvania region of the country. I'm a chemist graduate of NC State, and my friend Ileana and I represent for 10 years now at the International Festival, the cultural booth about Romania. And we find about Mitch Sportu initiative to have the sister city Durham. Sibiu was just amazing, so I'm happy to be part of the event. Thank you.
Adrian Bejan. I'm a professor at Duke University since 1984, and I'm from Galați, on the Danube. And everybody in Galați envies Sibiu. And now even more because you are the first sister city of Durham, North Carolina.
Hi, I am Oana Crăciunescu. I'm also on faculty at Duke University, and I'm a clinical medical physicist. I've been involved heart and soul with this project since Mitch brought it up to me. My grandparents' family is all from Sibiu and Saliste. I have a lot of family there, and I love to be involved and to help as much as I can from now on.
You're next.
Dot Gordon, and welcome.
Dot gives a special word of welcome. She is our founding president of Sister Cities.
So good evening, my name is Jeff Kiefer. I'm a colleague of Mitch and got to know him this past year. He spoke so highly about this program, so he invited me here. It's most gracious, and I'm just really enjoying it. And I look forward to going to Sibiu and see the Bridge of Lies and it's a beautiful town. I'm looking forward to visiting it.
I'm Steve Schul. I'm a friend of the mayor of Sibiu.
I'm Carolyn Searles, Brady's wife. Do what I'm told to do.
Wearing the flag color?
You know she loves colors.
Waving my flag.
And I do what she tells me to do.
Nope, I think our next step
So it's exciting to have all of you here. This is exciting.
Great.
Okay.
There's some more people here.
No, Dorothy Kitchen. Yeah, we've already done that. I think we've heard from everybody. Good. There may be some others coming for the city council meeting. So our pattern here is the ceremony. Mayor Schul has to leave shortly because he has one of those mayoral responsibilities to close meeting that they did not plan on participating until a few days ago. And they said, please change your meeting ready. So we're glad to do it here. And once that's completed, we'll take all our pictures. We have some free time here to relax. We do have a few presentations we would like to give to our visiting delegation also before we go up to city council. Okay. So I guess at this point, Mayor Lenore and Mayor Schul, you'll here. Oh. I'll move this. Carolyn, do you want to explain this? My wife, her artistic hands did this.
This is a globe. And you'll notice there are stars on the globe, and each star represents a sister city of Durham, roughly where it's located on the globe.
All right, Ray, give us our marching orders.
Okay, let's move this so they can lots of good pictures. We'll actually sign 4 sets of documents. One for Sibiu to take home, one for our mayor's office here, one for our Sibiu committee, and one for our own local sister cities. So we'll let you do that first one.
Ready?
Yes, we'll do the dated.
Today is the
16th.
Thank you.
The 6th of
September.
Feels like July or August, but It's very official.
Yes.
I want to show you all the signatures. This is my signature. This is the mayor's signature.
Very quickly, we must sign a lot of documents in Romania.
So if you both look very official, all these other pictures. Okay. So let's get all the pictures you want of this because the rest of it will be more informal.
Do we have a handshake? Handshake, sure.
Wow.
Thank you.
More pictures. And they go to Mayor.
Did that?
Nora?
Is that for me? Yes.
Your city's copy.
Yes.
Okay, so these go in here ready?
Yes. That will be for your city.
Thank you.
Okay. And our next set of
These are for Yona.
Okay.
the next group.
Please complete the date.
Oh, sure.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, let's put that set in here.
Okay. Is that for me?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's for the city of Durham. Now, you're voting, exchanging, signing, right?
Say again?
Sign both.
Oh, yeah, we got it. We know how to do
I see
this.
Bridge.
This set. Mitch, you come forward. Will you present this to Mitch?
Congratulations, Mitch.
Make sure I'm reading it the right language.
Your Romanian's pretty good. It's as good as mine.
It will be better. In the
There we
future.
go. Exactly.
Also English will be better.
Your English is very good. Very good.
You have to work with it.
Your English is really good.
Thank you. Very encouraging. These are for the board of the system.
And this presented to you by Ashley, our president of Six Cities, which I get to keep.
Thank you.
Now, we certainly have a few moments for either of you to make comments you'd like to make.
Do you have any comments?
Yes, of course. I am very happy to be here together with my colleagues. We are honored to be a sister city of Durham. It's the third sister city we have here in America. I hope it will be an active partnership between us, not only some signature on a paper. And for this reason, I repeat my invitation.
Thank you.
Yes, to visit Sibiu as soon as possible. As a highest representative of Durham, I think it's very important to start with your visit.
I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I very much look forward to visiting Sibiu. One of the things that we look for in a sister city is an active local organization. And it's so great that so many people are here who were born in Romania or know Sibiu, and I've heard so many beautiful words said about the city from everyone here. So that's great. I do want to mention Mr. Skirtu in particular. He came to see me, how long ago, Mr. Skirtu? A year ago, maybe. Came to my office and said he wanted to, he talked about his kitchen, who of course I knew and admired, and he talked about the relationship, and he convinced me. And then, of course, he got in touch with Brady, or I think he'd already been in touch with Brady. And that's, if you can be in touch with Brady, that's all good things. So I'm just grateful to you, Mr. Skirtu, and to you, Ms. Kitchen, for helping put this together. We're very excited about this, and I look forward to a visit to Sibiu in the near future.
Can I introduce Ms. Kitchen
Yes,
also?
please do.
I know Ms. Kitchen for some 20 years. She taught our boys the violin, made them top performers, and she did much more than that. She taught them the diligence of life. You cannot pay for that. When we didn't have money to pay for private lessons, Miss Kitchen says, all right, I'll give them scholarships. Well, that was fine with us. If she wants to call a free private lesson scholarships, that's fine. No problem. And she did that not only for us, she did it for hundreds and hundreds of families over 50 years when she founded the Duke University String School. I believe us, the parents, owe her a great deal of gratitude, and here is Miss Kitchen, my hero.
Share a few thoughts?
I wanted to say that the most important thing to me about music is that we can touch other people. And it is such a great pleasure to have begun the Adish, I'm going to get his last name wrong, I'll bet you Verbo, and Dorothy Kitchen competition, where my son has been to Sibiu, and my student has been to Sibiu, and the string quartet from the New England Conservatory of Music, including one of our students, has been to Sibiu. And for me, it's a great honor to be here with you.
Also for me, it's a great honor
yes,
to
and
be
you,
with you.
Mershul, and the rest of you, all of you, because for me, the most important thing is the world, that it's round, and that we discovered that. And I think music helps with that.
Mayor Sewell has to leave for another meeting to get ready for the city council meeting. We do have a few presentations after you leave us.
Thank you. Thank you all so
Okay.
much, and I will see you. Are you all going to stay, I hope, for the 7 o'clock meeting? We have, if you can, we have the mayor will be speaking, and we have a little presentation there. So, great to see all of you. Thank you. Good to see you a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you have, we do not have your name and email, will you please put that here? We'd like to have you on. Now, Bob, let's get a picture of you standing behind him.
Also you.
Oh, okay. All right. Mitch?
Mitch.
Get Mitch in here. Okay. Okay, please come. Yes.
Just the sister cities.
Let's get another chair.
No.
Well, you're our honored guest.
Thank you.
All those now. Eddie, let's get you over here. Now, Eddie is on our board of directors.
Eddie is also Durham's official historian,
Yes.
I should point out. So if you have any questions about the history of the city, here's the fellow. Right, absolutely.
Oh, setting up, yeah.
When we have a picture with Professor Berjan, who is of Romanian origin and citizen of Durham, we take very much pride of.
Well, our next step will be get all the Romanians here.
Sure, yes.
Okay. Got all these pictures?
Thank you.
Now let's get all the folks who have a Romanian connection standing back here. Anna, all of you who are Romanian, it doesn't have to be Sibiu, sir. There are other places in Romania, right? Okay.
This is the Romanian.
I'm not a good picture taker, but can you get
Okay, the more he can squeeze in, the more accurate our pictures will be. Okay.
Sorry, I'm embarrassing.
There are a few more pictures here.
Thank you.
Well, before you move, there's a brief presentation to our three guests. Dot is here, and Carolyn, those three bags back there. That would help us. Yeah. We have a little something for each of our three visitors. Compliments of my wife Carolyn, and Anna, and Don Gordon.
You dressed for it.
Yeah.
Carolyn, that's right.
Let us explain, if we have your attention, let us explain briefly the gift, okay? Now, if we could share a little bit with you about the gift, okay? What you have in there is something to remember us based on our 30th anniversary. So Dot, if you want to walk right there over with them and stand by the mayor. Dot, remember, is our founding president. If you'd like one of you, all three get the same gift.
Yes.
We did not discriminate. If you want to open one of them, take a look. You'll see our logo for Sister Cities. And if you read it carefully, it says our 30th anniversary, 1989, 2019.
We put it on in our office on the back.
Okay. Dot Borden can share a few things with you about this being our 30th anniversary, part of her inspiration. Dot?
Am I supposed to say
Yes.
something?
Oh.
But we've been, and I really, everybody that I've seen here has anything to do with Romania
is delightful. I am so surprised. That's wonderful.
You're welcome. I thank you for everything. We are also delighted to be here. People are well. The people are very nice in Durham. They are
Is it time for music? Is it time for music? Yeah, we could have music. I want you all to know that we're increasing the personalities of this meeting by Carlos Vargas,
40 years ago.
who is going to play some bottle journals.
So everyone, we have some music being presented in just a
From
moment.
Honduras, who is becoming an American citizen, and he's played in Costa Rica in the orchestra and taught and in many master classes. And he's also a teacher from Duke University School, which I happen to found over 50 years ago. Let me move and come up with yeah.
Yes. Good idea. Oh. Yeah. So you go back today? Yes.
Yeah.